and welcome to episode 4 of What the Heck is Allbound? I'm Diana with Rev Partners, where we are orchestrating inbound and outbound activities through HubSpot and Clay.
I'm a huge fan of hers.
Okay, so let's dig into it. Today's topic, artificial intelligence. Yes, the elephant in the room. The one thing your board told you to do, no matter what, slap AI into it in 2024, accelerate in 2025, and by now you should have a full running system based on AI and the least amount of team members possible. Well, that's not really what the approach should be. That's not really what AI is meant to do. If you're just slapping AI into your go-to-market processes, it's probably not giving you a lot of results as of yet. So what is the right way to start leveraging AI, and how does AI really come into play with Allbound? Well, AI orchestrates what we call the intelligence layer, which allows us to understand the relevance and timeliness of reaching out to someone, of the information we're providing to someone, of the messaging that we're using for someone. And so it really is the backbone of how we're able to amplify the efforts that we're doing within go-to-market. But if you have chaos, you're just going to be amplifying chaos. If you have mess, you're just going to be amplifying mess. So it's really important for us to think about what the infrastructure needs to be in order to be able to leverage AI for amplification. It doesn't mean it's replacing anyone. It just means it is making us more efficient. But to be able to truly bring AI into the fold, we have what we call the 6 dimensions of AI in a go-to-market operating system.
I'm ready to learn.
The first one, the data model. We've already talked about it. The revenue performance model allows us to be able to see volume and conversion metrics along the entire buyer journey so that we can understand where is the leakage and where is the information that we actually need to be able to accelerate on. Being able to have the visibility of what the truth looks like is of absolute importance. AI is only a means to amplify your processes and your go-to-market strategy. So if you have chaos coming in, you have chaos going out. If you have mess in your system, AI is only going to be amplifying that mess.
You reap what you sow.
The second piece of this is going to be process architecture. How many times have I seen people actually building something from scratch that hasn't even been tested out? It doesn't make sense. Build processes, know what's true and trusted, what is scalable, what actually becomes the revenue sourcing process, and then automate it.
Unless you want to skip all that and move to Columbia and become a radiologist.
Everybody wants to skip over process architecture. Process is essential. You cannot replicate things that are not trusted and proven, right? So when you're thinking about a process, create a structure that works, create a structure that builds results, and that's what you're then going to be able to build upon and amplify.
What's next?
The third piece of this is going to be system orchestration. You have one motion, multiple tools. Being able to have the same information in the same place, all coming together and bringing the most context possible is of utmost importance. If you have disparate systems, you're going to be trying to orchestrate information from a lot of different sources, and it's not going to always match up the reality. The context is going to be different in the different systems.
So what does that mean?
All of the data needs to be available. Let me say that again. All of the data needs to be available in the same place for the same people. The fourth piece of this is the actual intelligence layer. We're going to dig into the specifics of the intelligence layer in the next episode. The intelligence layer is where you're focusing your new leverage, is where you're able to answer the question of why now for your prospects, right? It's the timeliness, it's the signals, it's the intent, it's talking to the right person at the right time with the right message. And all of that intelligence layer is truly the orchestration of artificial intelligence to be able to maximize and amplify those efforts that you already know are working.
I'm learning so much.
And the fifth piece of this is how do we make that information then available for humans? It's that human AI symbiosis, is that collaboration that happens when you're able to source the information, make it available to the teams, and let them then use it for that human touch. Now, AI is great for replicability and to be able to source information en masse, but the context of every company might be slightly different and might not be truly replicable through AI and workflows. And so having a set of eyes to be able to use that information, have effectiveness work based on that information already having been sourced and not having to go out and look for it, but also being able to add that personal touch, because at the end of the day, you are selling to people, not to systems or machines. People are making the decisions, and so you need that human touch in order to be able to truly get to a place where a sales-ready person is engaging with you.
Human to human.
And the final piece of this is learn, adjust, repeat, right? You have to have an experimental mindset in order to be able to truly plug in AI into your systems. And so build a small case, understand what your success is, be able to roll out a pilot, have feedback loops, experiment, and then roll out to the wider team.
That was great. That was great.
Okay, that's the 6 dimensions of AI in go-to-market teams. Let's talk next about the intelligence layer. Stay tuned.